What's up everybody, and welcome back to the weekly gaming news show where I talk about the latest news in the gaming industry. Today's show is for September 18th to September 24th. Let's get into it. So according to Nintendo Life, there is a rumor floating around that Netflix has their application all ready to go for the Nintendo Switch. They have reported that a sales representative at Netflix has revealed that the Nintendo Switch Netflix application is ready to go, and all they're waiting for is Nintendo to give them the go-ahead. Now, as I said, this is a rumor, so there may or may not be any truth to this. However, this kind of brings you back down to reality when it comes to the Nintendo Switch. The console, of course, has been so successful right now, and there's more and more good news all the time coming out about it. However, we tend to forget some of the shortcomings of it, and this is just another reminder. So Toys R Us filed for bankruptcy protection earlier this week. Now, this doesn't mean it's the end for the toy giant, but it does mean that there will definitely be changes to the company. According to the Financial Post, the retailer's bankruptcy filing appears to be the result of a liquidity crisis that was triggered by vendor concerns that Toys R Us would be unable to refinance its heavy debt load. Toys R Us is just another example of a company not being able to adapt with the current state of the market. It also seems to be another victim of Amazon, who seems to literally be taking over the retail world. Toys R Us has been a staple in the gaming market, partnering with companies to bring exclusive content and items for certain games. So last week, Bethesda announced that they will be bringing Doom and Wolfenstein 2 to the Nintendo Switch. Now, this was a huge first step to proving that third-party support is alive and well for the Switch. So according to Nintendo Life, this is only the beginning of Bethesda's commitment to bring games to the Nintendo Switch. Here's what they had to say. We've been in constant conversation with Nintendo, and not just about the two games we have now, but about our whole approach to the platform going forward. What we can do, best practices, what things are a good fit, what they're excited about in what we're doing. We're obviously excited about these two games, but it's not as if we're going to just do these two games and that's it. We want this to be the start of a relationship that we build with Nintendo and Nintendo fans. So this is more good news for the Nintendo Switch and the Nintendo fans. However, I believe that how well Doom and Wolfenstein sell on the Switch when they're released will be the real determining factor as to whether Bethesda continues to make third-party games for the Nintendo Switch. So PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds has called out Fortnite. In a press release, Bluehole, which is the company that released PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds, their vice president Chang-Hwan Kim called out Fortnite for their Battle Royale mode because it seems to be an exact replica of the PUBG online multiplayer formula. Press release goes on to talk about how they will consider taking action against Epic Games because of this. Now, call me crazy, but this seems to be like a bad idea. Firstly, this press release just brings tons of attention to the Battle Royale game mode for Fortnite that otherwise wouldn't be there if this press release hadn't occurred. Fortnite had never crossed my mind, but after reading the news articles about how PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds vice president went out and publicly called out Fortnite, I actually have an itching to see what this is all about and to download Fortnite and to play it and to play this game mode. Secondly, throughout gaming history, games have always replicated each other. This is just a part of the industry. Game developers take a look at what's out there, what is the best game in a specific genre, and they try to replicate those things in their own games. You can't really stop developers from replicating a genre of a game. So it'll be very interesting just to see how this plays out. And that's your news for September 18th to September 24th. Make sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, and make sure to subscribe for more content.